Hey guys, it's DestinyLashae, and today I'm going to show you how to make a wig. We're going to jump right in. If you're looking this up, more than likely you will know you'll need a wig head block as well as a netted wig cap. That's what I use. And then I'm just going to place my 360 frontal on the wig block. I'm just going to braid around the frontal so that the hair is not in my way while I'm sewing. So I'm just going to tack down 3 parts of the frontal. I'm going to sew the front part of the frontal first. I'm just going to make like a couple stitches in the same spot and tie it down so that the frontal doesn't move. You want to make sure that your netted cap underneath is secure as well so that it doesn't move. I don't really like to pin mine so I can adjust it while I'm sewing. So I'm just going to tack down each side. So I'm just showing you one side here. So I just tack it in 3 areas, just so that the frontal doesn't move while I'm sewing. Then I start at the back and I start to sew. I use this pattern. It's very simple and easy. This is a super quick method that I use when I just need to get wigs made. I don't make wigs for other people. I just make them for myself because I'm still perfecting it. So yeah, I'm just basically sewing around the frontal. And I'm sure you guys are going to ask about the hair color. I did not film a tutorial because I just had technical difficulties going on, but I will list a tutorial down below, basically one that I followed to dye this hair. I just use different colors. If you want to know anything, everything will be listed in the description. So as you can see, as I'm lifting up the frontal after I sew it, there is netted cap underneath there. You want to cut that off so that you don't see that through your lace because you want your lace to look natural. So I just cut that off so that, you know, that part won't be seen underneath the lace. Oh, and another thing is that I did bleach the knots to my frontal. If you make wigs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So now we're gonna move on to plucking the frontal. As you can see, this looks very wiggy right now. What I'm gonna do is take some tweezers and pluck the hairs from the front part of the frontal. I use the zigzag method to pluck. When I first started making my units, I didn't understand how to pluck a frontal, and nobody really explained it in a way that I understood. They would just say pluck, 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 and I've overplucked so many frontals and messed them up so many times that I've kind of figured out a method that works for me. So I just do it in a zigzag method, like on and off again method. And I go into the hair, parting it, doing that same method. So on and off again, plucking and just thinning out that hairline, making it look very natural, and parting it, plucking it, parting it, and plucking it. So you want it to be like a really gradual effect. You know what I mean? So it goes from very thin to thick, luscious hair. So that's my method, and it's been working for me so far. So yeah, just pull back the hair and then part it, pluck, part, and pluck, part and pluck. That's the only way that I can really describe it. Zigzag method, part, and pluck. So I'm just going to take some of this mousse and I'm just going to apply it to the edges of the hairline. This just helps me see how the hair would look kind of wet if I added gel to my edges or my baby hairs. So I'm just going to look at that and kind of adjust it to my liking. I'm going to try to make baby hairs right now. I'm just combing it just to see how the hair is laying in its natural kind of state without me making baby hairs. Just applying more mousse. I'm using like a little spoolie to kind of bend the hairs down to see how it looks. But I'm going to take a hair razor, and I'm going to take little pieces of hair and start to shave them off. I've done this before with scissors and it doesn't look the same, so definitely get a razor because it makes the baby hairs look more natural. And you just want to take a little bit of hair and kind of shave it down, and then I just take my mousse and spoolie and kind of create little baby hairs. I kind of went too far, but it's okay. But this is how the frontal looked before I plucked it, and very wiggy. And this is how it looks after. Very natural, like someone's real hairline. Very messy and natural looking. So this is how much hair I actually plucked from the full frontal. I only plucked the front of the frontal, and that's how much hair I got, which is a lot, and it takes a long time to do. Now I'm going to take my wig off of the wig block. I'm going to put on a wig cap. So this part right here, I would have added one more wig cap because the glue went through the wig cap, and it was so hard to get the wig off of the wig block. So I advise you to use 1 or 2 like wig caps, or use just like a dome cap to start with, because this was so hard to get off the wig block. But I honestly don't care. But you know, I just wanted my wig to be breathable, and this wig is definitely very breathable, and it doesn't like suffocate my head, and I don't sweat a lot with it on. So anyway, as you can see, I'm taking a glue gun and I'm applying glue to the netted wig cap and then applying my wefts. So I'm just going in a kind of curved motion and applying my wefts to my wig cap and holding it down, doing it piece by piece, just to make sure that the glue actually holds to the wig. So you just definitely want to do it piece by piece, because this glue dries really fast, and I've had wigs come apart on me before because I was just trying to hurry up and rush and do it. So yeah, do it piece by piece and your wig will be fine. Don't rush. Honestly, this doesn't even take that long. It took me like an hour to do this full wig. So yeah, it's just the customizing and everything that takes the longest point of time. Don't look at my botched job of my dye right here, because it really doesn't matter. You won't see that at the end. But I'm just going to fill in the hole that I created in the center, because I just made like a U shape, and I'm just going to apply little wefts in the center of that hole just to close it up. And you won't see any wefts at the end because the frontal will cover that. And as you can see, I do have a lot of glue on the hair, but the glue comes right off. It turns like crumbly, and you can just take it right out of the hair. And I'm basically just going in and closing it up. I'm going to cut that wig cap from underneath my hair, and then I'm just gonna pull the wig off of the dome cap. This is where I had a hard time pulling off the wig, but it worked out okay. So this is how the wig looked, all finished and everything. I didn't really lay the baby hairs like I wanted to in this clip, because I was just trying the wig on, seeing how the color looked and everything, and I curled it and whatnot. But this hair curled so easily. Like I said, I've worked with this company before, and their hair was really good, and I really enjoyed their hair again this time, even though I bleached the heck out of it and I colored it as well. But the hair came out really nice, and the luster or the softness and the flow of the hair wasn't lost by bleaching it and coloring it. So this hair was really easy to curl, and it held a curl for a really long time. This wig, I wore this wig like a week ago, and I haven't curled it again since, and it's still curled. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Check the description box for details. Okay, bye guys.